Hi there, and welcome back to the Lisa Nichols Show. I'm so excited that you're here. Here's where I share with you the tools that you want, need, desire for the life that you want to achieve. What I love about this conversation is that so many of us are having dynamic dialogue together. I love your comments. You can never comment too much. Please keep commenting. Tyrone says, my relationship to money now is that it's an investment for my family's future and for repairing past financial mistakes. Tyrone, I so love this. When you recognize that money is a tool, money gives you access to greater memories. And when you begin to utilize it, manage it, drive your financial future, life begins to radically change, my brother. So I'm so excited that you got that particular breakthrough. And Yvette says, and Yvette, I love your comment. You're commenting on how to overcome from difficult times. And no matter what we plan, how great our plan is, you never plan for a difficult time. You never plan for tragedy. So I love your comments when you said, I'm playing this video over and over again. I need this breakthrough. I don't want to just shed tears. I want real change in my actions. Sister, I so understand. And here's what I know, is that every time you listen to this content, it seeps deeper and deeper into your DNA. I always say, I don't just want to learn it on an intellectual level. I want it to sit inside my cells. I want to live it, breathe it, walk it, talk it. When I bleed, when I cut myself, I want the blood to be my breakthrough. I want everything coming from me to represent a breakthrough. So sis, I recognize that, I honor that in you, and I celebrate with you, and we're going to stick here together and keep having breakthrough after breakthrough after breakthrough. Here's some more coming. Staying grounded is such a necessary, it's such a necessary thing to master, because your life is designed to have experiences, and experiences are designed to move you up and down through emotion. And without emotion, we'd have a very boring life. However, you want to make sure that your experiences aren't managing you. And you can always tell when your experiences are managing you, because you can't seem to reel in your emotions. You feel like life is sitting on top of you. Well, here's the reality. When you're in the hospital and you look at the machine, or someone's in the hospital and you look at that machine that says if life is going okay, meaning they're in the hospital but they're still alive, you don't want that machine to ever just go flatline. You want that machine to go up and down. That's our life. Now, our job is to navigate through our up and down. I was just talking to someone recently, and they had experienced a tragedy, a severe tragedy. And they said, what do I do now? And I said, well, why we don't ever expect or want a tragedy. Our job is to learn how to navigate through things like that. So where it may not be a tragedy, God willing, it's not tragedy that's occurring in your life right now. You may have times when you feel like you're not grounded. Like work. Work is that one thing that can pull us all out of peace and mind, grace and ease, especially if you add it to work a deadline date. And we live in my company by deliverable dates. I like to call them deliverable dates versus deadline dates. The word dead does not give me life. So we call them lifeline or deliverable dates. But when you find yourself needing to get more grounded, number one, when you lose your grounding, you're losing sight of what you know. And this may sound, I may have to explain this a couple of times, but when you lose your grounding, you're more inside of the perception. I'm not gonna get it done in time. It's not gonna work. What happens if? And you're now inside of a belief that you're projecting versus what do you know? I was in a difficult moment years ago, and Margaret, my executive manager, friend, prayer partner, all of the above, confidant, she kept asking me while I was losing my calm, she grabbed me by my shoulders and said, Lisa, what do you know? And I looked at her and I said, greater is he that is within than he that is in the world. And then she asked me again, what do you know? And I said, I have blind, unwavering faith. And then she asked me again, what do you know? And I said, I will rise above any circumstance. That's who I am. And then she asked me again, what do you know? 20 minutes later, she was still asking, what do you know? 20 minutes later, I had gone from spinning out to back in my body. And I said, what I know is that I'm not a quitter. And I just got up and walked out and went and completed the job. And so that lesson taught me that a lot of times when you feel unsettled, you're thinking about what could happen and you're forgetting what you know to be so. How do you stay connected to the people around you? We have this gift that we often overlook. And I know you've heard it before, but it is the gift of the present. And I didn't respect that gift for a long time. I was so adamant about building my business and saving my life and saving my son's life. I was trying to build for a greater, better future, and I was missing 1,000 nows. And when I finally got that now is not forever, how do you be present and grounded with the people around you? Listen, like really listen. And don't just hear what they're saying. Hear how they feel. When you can feel a sense of compassion crack open, even in an argument, when people are sharing a concern with me, a frustration, or even an anger toward me, I've trained myself to listen for what they need, not just what they're saying. What do you need right now? And when you can allow yourself to have that gift with people, and you land right in front of them, you're no longer defending, you're no longer proving, you're no longer protecting, you're not trying to hide, you're just in the moment. But it requires you to get grounded in your now, to get grounded in what you know. Even in a turbulent moment, everyone in the room, everyone in the experience could want the same thing. We just forgot what we know to be so, and the space got noisy. So to how do you stay grounded? Focus on who you've always known yourself to be before any challenges came about, before any failures occurred, before any broken relationships, before who have you known yourself to be when you strip all the questioning away? What's left at your core? Because that is still the truth. Remember, this is not a monologue. This show, no, it's not a monologue at all. This show is a dialogue. I would love to hear from you. That's what makes this show so wonderful, is that we're in a conversation. I want to hear, what were the biggest lessons? What were your BOL, hashtag BOL, breakthrough out loud, or what was your aha that you learned from this particular episode? What's a way that you realize that you can stay more grounded, or when do you have a tendency to lose your grounding? How can you be more present with the people around you? And who is that person? That's what I want to hear. Who is that person? When I realized it was my mom at one time, that was the beginning of the next best season of our relationship. So who is that for you? Look out for more amazing content in the future, content tailor-made for you and your needs, answering the questions that you're asking. Listen, if you ever wonder, let me just make it really clear. This is your home. We are your community. And I am your sister in prosperity and in possibility, and I love you. I'll see you soon.